lead out to about a straightaway, but lap traffic is heavy in front of him. They are side by side, battling for position directly in front of the leader. The lead right now, 1.8 seconds for Devin Harron. Crosses over, Gibble at halfway, diving for the bottom. Oh, he got out of shape. Devin Harron having all kinds of problems in traffic, but he had established enough of a lead that he's able to race out of it. Brent Shear did make up a ton of ground, took almost a second off of the race leader's advantage. Now there are no lap cars. Oh, Marriott broke in front of Harron. He swerves up the track. Yellow's out. I think it's going to save him. Unbelievable turn of events on lap number 15 or 14. We'll see where it falls. It will all be where the yellow flag came out. Devin Harron dodging a lap car, trying to avoid crashing. He shot up the racetrack. Brent Shear got by. Tommy Koonsman got by. Before the yellow flag, it seemed, caution flag came out. Might have saved Harron a little bit, actually. The caution was for Trent Eberhardt. Attention, race fans. We have a gray Jeep in the parking lot. License plate DZZ7235. You're blocking somebody in that needs to leave. That's a gray Jeep. License plate DZZ7235. You have somebody blocked in that needs to leave. So if you could run out, move that vehicle, please, that would be greatly appreciated. Lap 15 did indeed count. Heartbreaker for Devin Harron. But Harron, by far the fastest car on the racetrack. He's just got to regroup now and go back after it. Brent Shear back to the race lead. TK is second. Harron third. Weaver fourth. Pat Beeler is fifth. Beeler started 10th. Car on the move. He could hold race lead. Earnhardt on the hook, the 4 car heading to the pit area. His night is done. Just past halfway. Shear, Koonsman, Harron, Beeler, Weaver, Gravy, Perchek, Gingrich, Skias, Boyer, the unofficial top 10. Mason Peters, 11th. Brandon Heist running in 12th. Mike Miller, 13th, the 2 car. Then the 19 of Fernsler. 77 of Gravy, 00 of Gibble, and the 8 of Zeller. Green this time, through the cone on the backstretch. Brent Shear's going to have to weather the storm if he's going to hold on for his second career Linda Speedway 270 win. He quickens the pace. Got out of shape coming through the corner. Koonsman's there. Harron's there. Shear diving for the bottom, takes Koonsman's line away. Harron down there as well. Pat Beeler coming to life to the inside of Jeff Weaver. That's for 4th. Beeler, a 2-time feature winner here this year. Here comes Harron, reeling in Koonsman. Harron back off the bottom now, searching for something on the outside. Is there enough up there to propel the 9D back into second? Brent Shear holding on, opening it up a little bit. Beeler's in trouble. It looked like the 44 was giving up. And the defending National Open champion will coast to the pit area. Great battle for fourth. Perchek down low, Weaver up high. Brent Shear is still a comfortable advantage ahead of Tommy Koonsman. It's almost a second. Harron gets a good run off at two, closes in a little bit on Koonsman. Brittany Zeller against the outside wall, a little out of shape. Shear has to negotiate carefully. Oh, runs up the track. Shear almost into the wall. Koonsman threads the needle and takes the race lead away. Shear's in trouble. Harron's by now for second. TK inherits the race lead. Can Harron catch him and pass him? 2 to go on Tommy Koonsman. The most dominant driver at Linda Speedway in the 270 micro sprints in recent memory sees the white flag. Down the backstretch for the final time. The Johnny B Classic for the 270 micro sprints to Tommy Koonsman. Harron second. A heartbreaker for Brent Shear third. Perchek and Weaver the top five. Tommy Koonsman is your winner. Devin Harron second. Brent Shear third. Ross Perchek fourth. Jeff Weaver fifth. Mic check 1 2. Race fans, he's out of the car. Tonight's 270. Well, I guess sometimes it's.
Yeah, I mean, we were catching him there on that long green flag run. They were having a little trouble again. That's my better part is getting to left track. So I was not hoping for a caution at all. The shame Devin Herron, he had this race wrapped up. He was definitely the car to beat. I feel like I had a good second, third place car there. That late. But he ended up getting away from me there, and he just picked the wrong lane with that lap car. And he said sometimes it's better to be lucky than fast.
Check 1, 2. There we go. Tommy Koonsman, tonight's 270 micro sprint feature winner. We have the winning number. Winning number is 905813. Winning 50/50 ticket number is 905813. Once again, race fans, we need that Jeep moved. It's a gray Jeep, license plate DZZ7235. We need that moved. You have somebody blocked in. Unfortunately, the next step is to move it with the tow truck. We have some giveaways. These are the raffle tickets, so have your pink tickets ready. 288960, 288960, 288786, 288786, 288634, 288634, 289218. A couple more of those winning raffle numbers. $265 going to tonight's 50/50 winner. Again, that ticket number, it's an orange ticket, 905813. Starting lineup for the modifieds as they sit coming off of turn number 4. On the pole, the 84, Joe Carter, starting second. The 4H, a Ty Hoke. Going from third to 94 of Hunter Deal, and starting fourth, the 28S of Sam Chicatano. Greg Carico, the 14, and the 42K of RJ Smith are row 3. Starting seventh, the 74 of Brianna James, and starting eighth, the 88 of Eric Whitby. Jeff Seacrest, the 18J, and the 20 of Corey Seacrest, row 5. Starting 11th, the 5 of Ray Gradwell, and starting 12th, the 11 of Mason Peters. 13th is the 75 of Madison Pacheco, and starting 14th, the 211 of Brian Blankenbiller. 14X of John Josco, and the C of Dylan McCrone, row 8. Starting 17th, the 98 of Matt Warner, and starting 18th, the 22 of Lance Garrison. Matt Bruns in the 76 starts 19th, Kenny Harris 20th in the 09. John Willman, the 13, the 53 of Chaz Buczynski, make up row number 11. Trent Warner, the 90, the 8 of Tiffany Hitzler. Your field for tonight's Excel 600 Modified feature event. Double checking the modified lineup one last time before we get ready to go racing. Joe Carter, Ty Hoke, the front row, both drivers looking for their first career Linda Speedway victories. Race fans, they will be given the indication this time that we're going racing the next. The white flags are in the air. One more lap until we see a green flag. Carter and Hoke on row number 1. Remember, the modifieds go green coming off of turn number 4. Green flags out. Watch them race. Here they come. Ty Hoke, the leader through 1 and 2. The battles for second. Chicatano's going to take it. Coming for lap number 1. They're chasing Ty Hoke. Sam Chicatano runs second. Joe Carter is third. RJ Smith is fourth. Here comes Chicatano looking for the race lead into turn 3. Driving to the bottom of the racetrack. Chicatano is there. Lap 2 goes on the board. Ty Hoke still the race leader. Chicatano second. RJ Smith third. Joe Carter fourth. Logan Deal fifth. Good battle mid-pack. We got Brianna James down low. Seacrest up high. Ty Hoke still feeling the heat though. From Sam Chicatano. Ray Gradwell's out of shape in the 5. The yellow is out. Caution flag is out 3 laps into tonight's Excel 600 Modified feature event. Caution flag is out. Field is set. They will double up. The race leader, who is Ty Hoke, the 4, gets to choose whether he wants to start on the inside or the outside. Ty Hoke has elected to start on the top. We're looking for a green flag off of 4 this time. Hoke on the top. Shikatano on the bottom. We're coming to it. Green flag's out. Hoke, Shikatano, Smith, 1, 2, 3. Eric Whitby starting to work his way to the front of the 88. Black and Bill are around in the middle of the field. They're stacking up. Garrison able to pull away. Blanket Biller pulls away. Again, they go to work on the lineup, getting everybody into their proper starting position. Should be 94, then 88. It's been a rough year for Sam Shikatano, a championship contender when the season started, perhaps a favorite in the championship race. Bad luck has stricken them, took him out of contention. He has clawed his way back into the top 5 in the point standings. Ty Hoke, the 4, was the early season point leader. Everything was clicking. And then one Friday night, coming to 2 to go while leading, Ty Hoke's car broke and he spun coming off of turn number 2. And at that moment, his whole season changed. Hoke has struggled to get back on the winning path. He has fallen out of the point lead. They have not been able to put together consistent finishes, but now they look for redemption tonight. We are 4 laps in to the modified Johnny B Classic, and Ty Hoke is your race leader. Sam Shikatano sits second. We will look for the green flag off of turn number 4 this time. Can Shikatano take advantage of the restart? Modifieds are ready to get back to it. Here they come. Almost 3 wide through the corner. Hoke, Shikatano, Smith. Shikatano working Hoke's rear bumper. Ty Hoke unshaken as they race back to 1 and 2. Brianna James on the move, the 74 car, picking her way into the top 5. Here comes Shikatano for the lead. Hoke down low, Shikatano up high. Shikatano leads lap 6. He'll clear him into turn 1. New race leader on the back stretch, Sam Shikatano shows the way. Ty Hoke now runs second. RJ Smith is third. Eric Whitby diving to the inside of Smith. They make contact. Brianna James is there. They're 3 wide on the backstretch. James got them both. Whitby's coming back. Smith is coming back. Smith is around. The yellow is out. Nowhere for Hunter Deal to go. He's caught up in it. The caution was initially for Lance Garrison in the 22 and the 75 of Madison Pacheco. And then RJ Smith and Hunter Deal go around as well. Yellows on both sides of the speedway with 12 laps to go. Race fans, we have the winning raffle numbers being posted to our social media sites as well as the winning 50-50 tickets. So if you're looking for those raffle winners or 50-50 tickets, they will be on social media. You could also go down to the raffle table. They have them down there. Looking to go back to green flag racing. Watch them race. Here they come. Chicatano on the top. He's going to lead him to one. Brianna James right on the bumper of Ty Hoke. Good battle for fourth. Dylan McCrone and Eric Whitby. Oh, watch out in the middle of the field. There's some haymakers being thrown in there. Halfway through it, and Sam Chicatano is the race leader. Chicatano's got about a straightaway over Brianna James. Then it's Ty Hoke trying to fend off a hard-charging Dylan McCrone to Circle C. Chaz Buczynski, the B main winner, now into the top five, just past halfway. Chicatano still comfortably out front, holding his advantage. McCrone, oh, Hoke got out of shape. Trying to find a gear, he's got it. But he lost third to McCrone, and he's about to lose fourth. To Buczynski, yellow is out. Yellow flag is out for Madison, but Chico gives us a chance to catch our breath. And oh, things are getting wild at the front. Chicatano's the leader, but Brianna James and Dylan McCrone have picked their way to the front, and now they will be there for the restart with a chance to snag the race lead away. Ty Hoke holding on to fourth. And from the B main, that consolation race we saw a little bit ago, all the way into the top five, Chaz Buczynski in car 53. "13 laps down, 7 laps to settle it. Is tonight Sam Chicatano's night? Can he go back to victory lane? Brianna James has other ideas. The green flag is back out. Chicatano leads him through 1 and 2. James working the bottom. Can't quite get enough grip. She'll fall to second. Ty Hoke back to third. Buczynski on the bottom. Trying to go by the Circle C. The yellow is out. Caution flag is out. Tiffany Hitzler goes around in the middle of turns 3 and 4. And unfortunately, in modified racing, it tends to happen this way. Cautions breed cautions. And we see that as lap 14 is on the board. We ran quite a bit at the beginning before we saw a caution flag. Now, lap by lap, piecing it together. Sam Chicatano hoping they can put a couple laps together as we near the end of this one. Chicatano, James, Hoke, McCrone, Buczynski, then the 14 of Carrico, 88 of Whitby, 98 of Warner, 84 of Carter, 18 of Seacrest. That's your top 10. Field doubles up. Shikatano takes the top again.
Let's do it. All right, we're going green this time.
Looking for it.
Going green this time.
Can James make the move in 1 and 2 this time? Green's out. Shikatano picks up the pace, and they are digging into turn 1. Oh, but 4 wide for second. They fanned out the whole way across the racetrack. 5 laps to go on Sam Shikatano. 5 to go on the 28S. Brianna James trying to make the move. Can't quite get there. Problems in 1 and 2. Caution flag is back out. Matt Bruns and Tiffany Hitzler. Bruns and Hitzler going around in the middle of 1 and 2 to bring out the caution flag. 5 laps to go. Sam Shikatano probably wouldn't mind seeing a caution on the same lap, so they stay single file. They're always able to click that lap off, and that puts Brianna James right beside him again on the front row. And although Shikatano has been all but perfect up to this point, eventually you would think if they do it enough times, he's going to slip somewhere. And if that's the one where James is able to really put it together, she's going to go by him. Field goes to double file formation again. Circle C, Macron, 4H Hoke continue to swap spot number 3. And the teammates, Buczynski and Carrico, will start on row 3. The lights go out. That is an indication that we are about to go back to green flag racing. Off of turn 4. Green's out. Here they come. The leaders bag wheels. Shikatano rides up the track but drives out of it. Here comes Ty Hoke on the top. Brianna James will have none of that. Take second back. Hoke might be in trouble. Macron able to snag third. Buczynski's there trying to go by Hoke as well. Hoke's going to fend him off on the backstretch. Shikatano way up on the outside of the racetrack. James closes up the gap. Macron securely in third. Battles for fourth. Buczynski and Hoke. Shikatano is a wheel over the cushion coming out of 4. And James closes it up again. We're coming to the white flag. One more trip around the quarter mile. Brianna James putting it all on the line. Trying to reel in Sam Shikatano. Down the backstretch for the final time. Through 3 and 4. The modified Johnny B Classic to Sam Shikatano. Sam Shikatano wins tonight's Johnny B Classic for the modifieds. Brianna James second, Dylan Macron third, 53 Buczynski, 4H Hoke, your top 5. Mic check 1, 2. Race fans, he's coming out of the car. Sam Shikatano, tonight's feature winner. It was pretty crazy throughout the whole race, and then the late race restarts just kept coming.
Yeah, they were just one after another. It seemed like we had one every lap.
You did have one every lap.
Yeah, it was getting a little hairy there, but we were good on the outside. Just kept picking it and stuck good.
How important is this victory after the season that you've had?
Oh, this is just a topping. This has been my home track. It's just a privilege that I got to have one of the final races here and a win, especially on a night like you.
Throughout the race, it seemed like you were so good on the top. Did you ever think about changing anything?
Didn't stick too well, so I just stayed up.
Who do you need to thank for helping you get here?
Really big season. The commitment this year has been incredible. I got to thank the sponsors, MGS Trailers. They really stepped up this year. I really got to give them a big hand. Strollbers Racing, they've been with us since the beginning. Justin Crosley from Remax of Reading, and NSS Property Services. And the biggest one tonight is definitely you, Mr. Bat. So I thank you for the opportunity for racing.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's modified feature winner, Sam Shikatano. We understand, race fans, the only unclaimed gift basket is the David Gravel t-shirt. So if you want to run down, make sure that is not your ticket. The David Gravel t-shirt basket yet to be claimed. Once again, we have not yet had a winner for the 50-50 ticket. So the wingless 600 micro sprints are aligned on the front stretch, the starting lineup for their Johnny B Classic. On the pole, the 0, NJ of Brett Conkling, outside to 39 of Richie Hartman. Row 2, the 7B of Aiden Borden, and starting 4th will be the 50 of Jacob Severin. Going 5th, the 3 of Sean Dove, and starting 6th, the 88J of Joey Amonte. Starting 7th, the 49 of Ben Ernst, and starting 8th, the 21K of Tommy Koonsman. Last week's winner, the 03 of Ryan Groff, starts 9th, and starting 10th, the 22H of Fred Heinley. 11th is the 41 of Logan Rumsey, and starting 12th, the 54 of Dakota Bartlett. 13th started the 75 of Brevin Rothermel, and starting 14th, the 99 of Brandon Heist. Starting 15th, the 46 of Tyler Lindsay, and starting 16th, the 61 of Ryan Kunkel. Row 9 on the inside, the 3 of Jesse Maurer on the outside, the 22 of Nash Ely. 19th starting spot, the 18 of Jared Lilly, and the 163 of Jeremy Harshman starts 20th. 21st, the 56 of Tim Henry, and 22nd, the 11 of Mike Thompson. The 92 of Jeff Weaver, and the 33 of Dylan Martin are your field for the 600 micro sprints. And race fans, they are getting ready to come to us now 4 wide. So again, we encourage you, wave something white, wave something bright, wave it high in the sky, and let them know you're up here to support them as they pay tribute to you, the race fans. Race fans, we look for a green flag this time. Brett Conkling and Richie Hartman. The Hyper Racing Hoosier Tire Mid-Atlantic Wingless 600 Micro Sprints. It's showtime at the quarter mile. Wingless style. Watch them race. Here they come. Hartman leads them to 1 and 2. Conkling second. Severin third. Amonte to the inside of Borden. That's the way they run down the backstretch. Lap number 1 of the Johnny B Classic for the 600s, and they're chasing Kid Hartman. Jacob Severin driving into second. Conkling back to third. Got one on the backstretch flipping, and the red flag is out. Red flag coming out. We had a car going over on the backstretch. I believe it to have been Brevin Rothermel. There was nowhere for Jeff Weaver to go, the 92 car. He makes contact, and the field comes to a stop here on the front stretch. The Linda Speedway staff, as well as the Central Medical Ambulance crew, onto the scene quickly to check on the driver, and we will give you a report as soon as we get one. Good news from the scene of that accident. Brevin Rothermel is okay. Thank you, race fans. So we are 1 lap in, 24 laps remain. The red flag for Brevin Rothermel gives these drivers a chance to catch their breath. And with in-car adjustments, it gives them the opportunity to perhaps try to dial themselves in. But of course, with the good can come the bad, because you can also dial yourself out of a good handling race car. So while the game is played under red, we will wait to see who plays it the best. So again, we encourage your race fans. We've been posting photos all night long on our social media sites with the winners of our heat races, B mains, and features, along with other bonus contingency awards. So make sure to check out our Facebook page as well as Instagram and Twitter. Through the cone, Richie Hartman will bring him to the green. Severin takes a look at the top spot. That's the way they go to 1 and 2. Hartman 1, Severin 2, Conklin 3. Aiden Borden eyeing up spot number 3, the final spot on the podium. Good battle mid-pack, Sean Dove, Tommy Koonsman, Ben Ernst. Hartman able to get away a little bit from Severin. Top 5 pretty equally spaced. 600 starting to work the groove up a little bit, but they are also beginning to lay the black rubber around the outside of the racetrack. Three wide in the middle of the field, Fred Heinley, Dakota Bartlett, Ryan Groff. Groff comes away from that battle with the spot. Brett Conkling's in trouble. The 0 car slowing. The yellow is out. Caution flag out. 6 laps down. Six laps down, and the yellow flag is out for Brett Conkling, who was running third. Tough break for the 0 car. Help of the four-wheeler. Conkling is heading pit side, the way it looks. Richie Hartman is the race leader. Jacob Severin second. Aiden Borden third. Joey Amonte fourth. TK fifth. Ben Ernst is sixth. Ryan Groff seventh. Sean Dove is eighth. Dakota Bartlett is ninth. Fred Heinley is 10th. Brandon Heist 11th. Tyler Lindsay is 12th. Logan Rumsey 13th. Nash Ely 14th. Ryan Kunkel 15th. Conkling will peel off of the racetrack. We will look to quicken the pace next time by. Hartman was strong on the last restart. Can he do it again? Who will be the first car to duck out of line to try to grab a spot? Green flags in the air. Here they come. Severin's going to dive to the bottom. He's hoping for the race lead. Hartman's going to keep it going into one. Battle shaping up for fourth. Koonsman to the inside of Amonte. Koonsman slides him. Amonte coming back on the inside. Won't get there. Koonsman takes fourth. Aiden Borden slides high. Koonsman's looking for spot number 3. Through 3 and 4. Slides up in front of Borden. Borden again trying to get the run on the inside. Will he take it back in 1? No, he will not. Koonsman to third. Hartman has opened up a pretty nice window between himself and Jacob Severin. Koonsman onto the podium, and here comes Ryan Groff. The 03 charging to the front as well. Around the outside of Ben Ernst to the inside of Amonte. Amonte coming back. Groff into the top 5. Top 2 in the point standings. Koonsman and Groff working their way to the front. Koonsman to the inside of Severin. Severin able to run around him on the top. The race leader's in trouble. Richie Hartman has a problem. Something is going awry on the 39. There is smoke pouring from Hartman's car. Yellow flag is out. And an absolute heartbreaker for Richie Hartman. As you can see, it's definitely a blown engine as there is oil leaking from the engine, creating a small fire at the bottom end of the power plant on car 39. Richie Hartman leading the first 12 laps of tonight's Johnny B Classic for the 600 micro sprints, and quite frankly looked like he might have had a potential winning car. But his night will end on the business end of the four-wheeler. Jacob Severin inherits the race lead. He was holding on to second while Koonsman put pressure on. Now that battle will become the battle for the race win. Aiden Borden third. Ryan Groff fourth. Joey Amonte fifth. Can Jacob Severin hold on? Will Koonsman make the move? Severin picks up the pace at the earliest possible spot. That's usually what Koonsman does. Oh, but they're wrecking in the middle of the field. Caution flag coming out. Jeremy Harshman spinning. And that will negate the start by Jacob Severin. Severin got away from Koonsman on the start. Had a pretty comfortable advantage. Can he do the same thing again, or will Koonsman be ready this time? Through the cone on the backstretch, Jacob Severin still the race leader. Where will he pick up the pace? Koonsman was ready that time. Severin didn't go where he thought he was going to. They're wrecking through the cone. Big flip as they wad it up going through the cone. The front of the field trying to judge the start, banging on the bumpers, and that's a chain reaction then through the rest of the field as they went through the cone. And the wingless 600 micro sprint struggling to put some laps together here in the middle portion of this race. Believe Dylan Martin was the car that flipped entering turn 3. He is the teammate to early race leader Richie Hartman. Hartman losing an engine, and now Dylan Martin going for a tumble. A rough night for their racing team. All the drivers are okay back at the accident on the backstretch. You can see the Central Medical Ambulance backing its way into the pit area with no passengers, and that's always a good sign. Thank you, race fans, for your support of the driver's safety. Scary moment on those restarts when the cars are all bunched up. They'll go to work on the lineup. We'll get everybody into their proper spot. While we have a moment and they work on getting those cars cleaned up on the backstretch, we're going to pull the winning raffle ticket for the season pass for 2020. So the next number that you hear will be for that season pass. There was no raffle basket for that. These are tickets from all of the baskets together. So these are the light pink tickets. The winning number 288025. 288025. And if you have that winning ticket, you can come to the tower to claim. Oh, it was for dramatic effect. Yeah, it was for dramatic effect. 288025, the winning number. 288025, the winning number. Again, the light pink tickets. Can come to the tower to claim that winner. 288025. We thank Brian Blankenbiller for supplying the season pass for 2020. Looking for the green flag this time through the cone. Green's out. Severin gets another good start. He'll lead him to 1 and 2. Koonsman and Chase. Amonte tries the bottom. Groff's going to go back around him on the top. Groff a little bit up over the cushion. Amonte going back by on the inside. We're halfway through it. Koonsman's there. Severin holds his line right around the middle. Koonsman pushed a little coming off the corner. Ryan Groff trying to work by Aiden Borden for third. Here comes Groff to the inside of Borden. He's got him on the backstretch. TK might be going for the lead into 1. Expect the slider. Oh, Severin gets out of shape trying to cross him over. Koonsman leads into 3. Ryan Groff knows his opportunities now are limited. He's got to try to get second. And then see if he's able to reel in Koonsman. Here comes Groff for the runner-up spot. Slider into the corner. Severin's back on the top. Groff's got him in 3 and 4. Koonsman 1, Groff 2. Severin coming back. Groff simply drives around the outside of him. A yellow flag would certainly make things interesting at the front of the field with 5 to go. Ryan Groff, the leader. Ryan Groff trying to run down the leader. Jacob Severin runs 3rd. Borden 4th. Amonte 5th. Ernst 6th. Bartlett 7th. Lindsay 8th. Ely 9th. Maurer 10th. Good battle for spot number 5. Amonte has it. Ernst and Bartlett are there, and soon Lindsay and Ely will be as well. Jeff Weaver out of shape, drives out of it. Ryan Groff is the fastest car on the racetrack, but there's only 2 laps to go. There is not enough time for Groff to get there. He needs a yellow flag. White flags out on TK, looking for the nightly sweep. Final trip down the backstretch through 3 and 4. 2 and 1 night. The 600 Johnny B Classic to Tommy Koonsman. Groff 2nd, Severin 3rd, Borden 4th, Amonte 5th. Checkered flag to Tommy Koonsman. Ryan Groff 2nd. Jacob Severin 3rd. Aiden Borden 4th. Joey Amonte 5th. Just a real quick post-race inspection for Tommy Koonsman. They will check the rev on the engine. That's what he's about to do now. Race fans, we also did not have the 50-50 claimed, so we are going to pull another ticket. This will be the new winning 50-50 ticket, so pull your tickets out. He's out of the car, race fans. Tommy Koonsman, 2 for 2 tonight at Linda Speedway. TK, the moves in the middle of the race seem crucial, picking your way to the front.
Yeah, it was real tricky here to try and pass these guys because the top was definitely the place to be. I didn't think my car was gonna be that good after the first couple laps, but then once that track started to slick off and grab a little bit of rubber, I was able to find that there before everyone else, and I just put my foot to the floor and didn't even lift. So it was great racing all night, I thought, and hope we come back next week.
Who do you need to thank? You've had such a successful night.
Oh, I gotta thank my mom, my dad, my fiance Jenna for all the help that she does in the shop. My sponsors, Brian's here. He comes every week, and he helps out on the car. And Joe, but he's not here. He's out racing at Watkins Glen tonight. So wish he could be here for this, but hopefully we can do it again next time he's come back.
Kind of a cool trophy. Where's it going to go?
I don't know. I got 2 of them now, so I might be able to put one in my shop and at my house, but I don't think my mom will let me.
We'll take that. TK in victory lane for the second time tonight. orange ticket. And the winning ticket is 905753. 905753. If you're on the front stretch, you can come to the tower. If you're in the back, you can go to the payoff window.
I don't know where I'm going, but I sure know where I've been. Hanging on the promises and songs of yesterday. And I've made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. Here I go.
125 micro sprints presented by Mongoose Chassis are sitting in the staging area, getting ready to come onto the racetrack for their main event. Starting lineup on the pole, the 4 of Austin Graby, outside the 76 of Brent Shear. The 3 of Zach Young and the 3X of Mike Miller are row 2. Starting 5th, the 6G of Isaac Graby, and his outside, the 112 of Dylan Yingst. Starting 7th, the 6 of Mike Glass, and starting 8th, the 7L of Chase Laser. Justin Harrington in the 647 will start 9th, and starting 10th, the 44 of AJ Gerhardt. The 16 of Marty Bryan goes 11th, and starting 12th, the 99 of Cliff Bryan Jr. Brandon Gibble in the 29 and the 42K of Ron Wechter, row 7. Starting 15th, the 18X of JT Ferry, and Emily Dove in the 8 starts 16th. 17th is the 77 of Olivia Pellicati, and starting 18th in car 18 is Ron Young. Shane Davis, the 13, starts 19th, and starting 20th, the 7E of Corey Schmuck Jr. 20 cars in tonight's 125 main event.
I'm just a step away, I'm just a breath away, losing my faith today. I am just a man, not superhuman. I'm not superhuman. Someone save me from the hate. Just another war, just another family torn. Just a step on the edge, just another day in the world we live. I need a hero. I need a I've got to fight today to live another day. Speaking my mind today. I've got to make a stand, but I am just a man. I'm not superhuman. My voice will be heard today. Just another war, just another family torn. It's just another kill. The countdown begins to destroy us. I need a hero. Save me now. I need a hero.
We are looking for a green flag. Inside, outside, 2x2, the 125 micro sprint main event coming to the green. 3 wide, dicing for positions through 1 and 2. Mike Glass on the outside, big mover, Marty Bryan in the 16 as well. Lap 1, they're chasing Austin Graby. Graby, Shear, Miller, Glass, Harrington, top 5. Mike Miller, 3 championships in 1 season in the early 2000s. Justin Harrington racing his way to the front, onto the podium. Good battle now between Miller and Glass. That's for spot number 4. 125s have started to work their way up the racetrack using that high side of the speedway. Middle of the field, Cliff Bryan Jr. on the inside, trying to work by Chase Laser. He will. It won't be long until the race leaders in lap traffic. Austin Graby can see the back half of the field. Caution flag is out. Caution flag is out, and here on the front stretch, we can see a piece of debris on the inside of the racetrack coming off of turn 4. Five laps down, that piece of debris has been removed from the speedway. We'll double check the lineup. We'll be ready to go next time by the way it looks. Green flags in the air. Here they come. Shear gets a good start. Can he make the move? Chaos ensues from there on back. Shear climbs right to the cushion. He'll have a bit on the backstretch. Brent Shear to the inside. He's thinking slider. He's got it. Off of turn 4. Gravy's coming back on the inside. Dueling for the race lead through 1 and 2. And here comes Harrington. Brent Shear edging ahead. Gravy trying to come back against the tires. He's got a good run on the back, or coming off of turn number 4, right to the back bumper of Harrington. Thought Harrington was going to go slider in the middle of the corner. He comes right to Gravy's left rear. Brent Shear holding them both at bay. The battles for second, side by side. Gravy up high. Harrington down low. They're coming up on the lap car. Shane Davis. Top 3. You could throw him under a blanket. Oh, look at Gravy thread the needle. Halfway through it. 10 down, 10 to go. Here comes Gravy for the lead. Back to the inside. Caution's out. Yellow flag is out. Gravy was diving to the inside when the yellow flag came out, putting the pressure on Brent Shear. And it looks like another piece of debris. This feels like a NASCAR race. Caution flag out on lap 10 for debris in turn 3. Final adjustments being made to the starting lineup. We can't wait to get back into this one. 10 down and 10 to go. Brent Shear, the race leader, looking for redemption after that 270 main event. Austin Gravy will restart second. Justin Harrington, who was so fast on that last restart, will go from the third spot. Through the cone. Gravy trying to get the start. He laid off just a hair. Everybody goes to the bottom, drifts to the top. Gravy got a real good restart. Drives right to Shear's rear bumper again. Top 3 breakaway from Mike Miller. Battle for 5th. It's Mike Glass, Cliff Bryan Jr. Oh, Harrington's in trouble. He was really fast. And sometimes that's an indication that it's not going to last. Mike Miller, Mike Glass, trading sliders. Yellow's out. Caution flag is out. Tough break for Justin Harrington, who was running third. Brent Shear, the race leader. Austin Gravy, second. Mike Miller will restart third. Mike Glass, fourth. Cliff Bryan Jr., fifth. And there's a lot of different representation of time periods at Linda Speedway inside the top 5. Mike Miller ran here in the late 90s, early 2000s in a 125, a Sportsman, and a 600 micro sprint. Mike Glass ran slingshots, 270s, 125s here at the racetrack over a course of many years. And then a new crop of young drivers surrounding them in the top 5. On the restart, Miller putting some pressure on Gravy. Cliff Bryan Jr. to the inside of Mike Glass. Glass fends off Bryan on the backstretch. Miller's working Gravy hard for second. Brent Shear tiptoeing around the top, and boy, somebody lit the fire under Mike Miller. He has turned up the wick. Gravy is in Brent Shear's tire tracks. Miller is searching for something that's going to work to go by the leaders. He's real good in 3, just not quite as good in 1 and 2. The bottom doesn't look to be as good through 1 and 2 as it does in 3 and 4. Gravy's going to make a bid for the lead with 5 to go. Austin Gravy, diving, slider, new leader, it's Gravy. Shear's going to come back in 3. He'll do the same. Oh, but he locked it down in the middle to try to prevent the crossover. Gravy's going to try to use the top. They're still wheel to wheel and wing to wing. Oh, they're wrecking off the corner. Both Gravy and Shear have to use evasive action. Red flag is out. Red flag coming out. The 18 of Ron Young is over. Ron Young's car turning over. The 42K of Ronald Wechter also involved. Ron Young back on all 4 wheels. So the 125 micro sprint sitting here on the front stretch idle. Ron Young still in his car. They might actually try to refire that machine. Central Medical's ambulance crew heading back behind the wall again with no passengers as they have all night. We've been very fortunate to have safe racing throughout the whole night. What an event we have seen here. The Johnny B Classic for the 125 micro sprints has 4 laps to go. Brent Shear, Austin Gravy, and Mike Miller are giving us a thriller. Field all but refired. Looks like only one car needing yet to be started. JT Ferry's car comes to life. And we get ready to line them back up and file back in for the final 4. Now we settle it. Through the cone on the backstretch. Watch them race. Here they come. Good start for Gravy. He's going to cross Shear over. Shear's going to try to carry the momentum. They're switching lanes the whole way down the front stretch. Oh, Shear found a little something in 1 and 2 that time. Got away from Gravy. Mike Miller begins to close back in on the top 2. Miller's Achilles heel has been the restarts. Good battle continues for 4th between Glass and Bryan. Gravy's trying to get to Brent Shear, and he will in 1 and 2. Lap car in front of Brent Shear. He's got to be having flashbacks, but he makes the pass clean. It's 2 car lengths. Back to Gravy. One more trip around. Gravy tries the middle through 1 and 2. Gets within a car length. Final trip through 3 and 4. The 125 micro sprint. Johnny B Classic to Brent Shear. Gravy second. Mike Miller third. Mike Glass fourth. AJ Gerhardt fifth. Redemption is the story for Brent Shear. Gravy second. Mike Miller third. Glass fourth. AJ Gerhardt fifth. He's out of the car. Tonight's 125 winner, Brent Shear. Brent Shear, it has been a roller coaster of a night, but it ends in victory lane. You had a pretty amazing race between you and Austin Gravy. Take us through it.
That's where he was catching me, and I don't think that's on, is it? Every time I'd come off the corner, I could tell he was gaining on me. I just holding on for. I thought Justin was coming. I saw him sitting in turn one. I was upset for him, but
We'll give you the trophy. Brent Shear in victory lane tonight in the Harrington Motorsports number 76. Once again, race fans, the winning 50-50 ticket number, if you want to double check your tickets, 905753. 905753. And then there was one. The final Johnny B Classic of the night, and it belongs to the Chargers. The starting lineup on the pole, the 10 of Chucky Kimmel, outside the 9 of Don Stout. Row 2 starting third, the 01 of Troy Hostetter, and starting fourth, the 97 of Justin Regal. The 4D of Daryl Wagner and the 711 of Dale Kreiser, that's row 3. Starting 7th, the 45 of Charles Wangert, and starting 8th, the 13 of Chris Cunane. Starting 9th, the 69 of Chris Smith, and starting 10th, the 5 of Sean Yeagley. Starting 11th, the 66 of Brian Rhinesmith, and starting 12th, the 70 of Dave McMeans. 13th place starter, the 28 of Josh Demme, and starting 14th, the 78 of Austin Brown. 9-11 Chad Kreiser starts 15th, and starting 16th, the 0 of Ed Hollenbach. Paul Lambert starts 17th in the 4.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. We got everything you want. We know the name. We are the people that you find. Whatever you may need. If you got no money, honey, we got your disease. Jungle. Welcome to the jungle. I wanna watch you bleed. Welcome to the jungle. We're taking day by day. If you want your gonna bleed on the brown gray, and you're a very sexy girl, very hot. You can take the bright light, but you won't get there for free. Jungle, welcome to the jungle. Serpentine. I wanna hear you scream.
Race fans, they are rolling by us, and they have fallen back in line. Next time by, race fans, will be the wave lap. We will send them off in proper Linda Speedway style with a wave. The inside row has been left empty. Pole position, starting spot number 1 in the final race of the night, in memory of John Batts. The field being paced by Dan Giesemann and Jason Giesemann's number 81. Wave something white, wave something bright, race fans. Let them know you're still up here for the final event of the Johnny B Classic. We will look for the green flag this time. Kimmel, Stout, row number 1. The pace car heads to the infield, leaving the front row to bring the final race of the Johnny B Classic to the green flag. Chief starter Michael Fry with the double greens, and they're charging to it. Kimmel leads them into 1. Hostetter goes to 2. Kimmel, Hostetter, Stout. The top 3 down the backstretch. Lap 1. Chucky Kimmel is the race leader. Kunane out of shape in the middle of the field. He'll drive out of it. Stout, Kreiser exchanging spot number 3. Kimmel and Hostetter getting away from the field. They are breaking away at the front. 3 wide in the middle of the pack. Ryan Smith, Smith, and Wagner. Regal out of shape. Able to keep it out of the front stretch wall. But Charles Wangert goes by into the top 5. Battling continues for spot number 7. 66 of Ryan Smith has it. Kunane and Smith, along with Ed Hollenbach, are there. Troy Hostetter trying to work by his teammate Chucky Kimmel at the front of the field. Kimmel puts 5 on the board. 1/3 of the way through it. And Chucky Kimmel is the race leader. Charles Wangert throwing the slider on Don Stout. Give Wangert spot number 4. Dale Kreiser is reeling in the front 2. And there is lap traffic on the horizon for Chucky Kimmel. Kimmel, Hostetter, oh, but the yellow's out. The yellow flag is out, and that will open up the racetrack once again for Kimmel. The yellow flag flies. It's for Darrell Wagner, Chris Smith, and Ed Hollenbach. Hollenbach and Smith look like they got together, ended up in the outside wall. Wagner might have been a late addition. Flat left rear for Brian Reinsmith, but the Chargers do have a work area tonight, so they can pit that car, change the tire, and return to the speedway. Looks like they have to push Hollenbach's number 0 away. We'll see if he's able to fire that car off. It looks like he's just going to drive it right into the pit area. Tough one for Ed Hollenbach. He heads pit side. Darrell Wagner was caught up in that caution flag, so he does have to fall to the tail of the field. He'll join Chris Smith at the tail. Kimmel, the race leader. 01 Hostetter second. 7-11 Kreiser third. 45 Wangert fourth. 9 Don Stout rounds out the top 5. 97 Regal 6th. 13 Cunane 7th. Yeagley in the 5 is 8th. 28 Demi 9th. And 70 of McMeans 10th. Six laps down. They will see the indication this time. We'll see if Ryan Smith is able to get back onto the racetrack. Coming to it. Oh, they're wrecking coming out of turn 4. Chris Smith, Daryl Wagner getting together. Ryan Smith's crew able to get the tire changed. So no laps completed, still on 6 down. Motioning as though Chris Smith is going to need the help of the tow truck to get off of the racetrack. Driver that comes into tonight's second on the all-time Charger win list will not add to that total here tonight. Esches towing, going to work in the middle of turns 3 and 4. Esches doesn't only work here at Linda Speedway, they work on the road for you as well. If you ever need a tow, give Esches a call. You can also call them for service of the scrapyard. They look it over, and it looks good. Green flag will fly on Chucky Kimmel. Through the cone, green flag's in the air. Kimmel leads them through 1 and 2. Hostetter second, Kreiser third. That remains unchanged. Josh Demi's out of shape. The 28 car spinning and the yellow is out. Caution flag in the air, struggling to, again, put together some laps for the Chargers. Josh Demi trying to make a move to the inside, and the back end stepped out on the 28 car down in turns 1 and 2. Demi's going to back away from that spin and rejoin the tail of the field, it looks like, as the field rolls by him. We will look for a green flag through the cone this time. Kimmel has gotten good restarts. He has been solid through 1 and 2. Nobody has been able to give him anything so far. We have seen this strength from this driver before. Can he close it out? Green flag's in the air. They're coming to it. Kreiser slides high, opens the door for Charles Wangert. He is there. They rub fenders in 1 and 2. Another strong restart for Kimmel. Gives him a 3-car length advantage over Hostetter. Sean Yeagley's out of shape, but he's going to drive out of it. Able to continue on. All but 3 wide as they mix it up. A little deeper in the field. We're halfway through it. 8 down, 7 to go. Kimmel the leader. Hostetter second. Kreiser third. Wangert fourth. Stout fifth. Regal is sixth. Cunane seventh. McMeans eighth. Brown ninth. Yeagley 10th. Hollenbach 11th. Rhinesmith 12th. Demi 13th. Kreiser 14th. Wagner 15th. Oh, Kimmel with a bad push in the middle of the corner. 5 to go. Kreiser to the inside of Hostetter. Gives him a slider. Dale Kreiser to second. Kimmel right in the middle of the racetrack. Knows it's going to be tough to go by the 10 car if there's not much room on the inside, and they're going to have to get way up in the cushion to go around him on the outside. Lap traffic on the horizon. Charles Wangert starting to search a little bit. There's a bumper in the middle of 1 and 2. The yellow is out. Josh Demi losing a bumper in the middle of 1 and 2. It got knocked off. It survived about a lap before, I believe it's just the bumper cover came completely off. Kimmel, Kreiser, Hostetter. Wangert, Stout, the top 5 for the restart. No lap traffic should be a factor. It will be open racetrack for Chucky Kimmel. It will be 3 laps separating him and his first career Linda Speedway win, and it would come in the second biggest race of the year for the Chargers, the Johnny B Classic. Next Friday night, the Charger Championship race, only 1 week away. The restart will be crucial for Chucky Kimmel. Multi-time Pro Stock champion Dale Kreiser will restart second. Through the cone, the green is out. Every move from Kimmel from this point forward is going to have to be near perfect. Kreiser right in his tire tracks down the backstretch. 2 laps to go on Chucky Kimmel. 2 to go. Kreiser continues to stalk him from the second running position. Hostetter third. Sweep of the podium for the Kimmel cars. The white flag is out. Kimmel will lead him to 1 and 2. Slides high. Here comes Kreiser. Final corner, final lap. Is this it? Is tonight the night? Yes, it is. The Johnny B Classic is Chucky Kimmel's first Linda Speedway win. What a drive. What a moment for Chucky Kimmel. His first Linda Speedway win comes in the Johnny B Classic. Mic check 1, 2. He's out of the car. Tonight's Charger feature winner, Chucky Kimmel. It's been a long time coming, and man, the white flag came out, and they were still working you hard.
Oh, I know they were. I hired them there. Oh man, I'd like to thank everybody, but my dad the most. Whew. Rylan, I did it, buddy.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking about it. Were you
What?
thinking about winning, man?
I was thinking. I saw 2 to go, and then I saw the white flag, and I was like, man, I don't know. Don't step on my winky again this time.
You worked so hard to get to this point. You thanked some people, but there's some sponsors on this race car as well.
Fredericksburg Eagle Hotel, NCM Motor Control. And I gotta thank the guys at the shop. They're all the ones that work behind us, and we just started here in hot lap. I didn't even take it out for hot laps, and I should have. They told you because my thing just jumped time, and then we put it all back in time. I can't believe I'm here.
Congratulations. It's tonight's Charger winner.